Tracking, alerting, protecting. This is WKYT This Morning.
Now at 5 a.m. on WKYT, after storms swept through the bluegrass, we have a look at some of the worst damage in the region. We'll be going up to Bourbon County first.
We now know more information about a Scott County crash that killed 3 people yesterday. We've got a reporter at UK Hospital with the latest.
And also, police are still looking for a missing Central Kentucky teen. We'll have those stories and more and breaking news as it happens. Coming up on WKYT This Morning. Good morning to you and welcome. It's good to have you with us here on this Wednesday after a rough Tuesday, again with all that hail. I'm Bill Bryant.
And I'm Rebecca Smith. Some of us pulled double duty.
That's right, including meteorologist Micah Harris, who, as we've said, had a short night. Our entire team of meteorologists was on duty in here last evening. Good morning.
Hey, good morning, guys. Yeah, a little sleep deprived, but we'll be all right this morning. It's calm, it's quiet. It's always good there in the weather department when you don't see anything on First Alert Defender. Now, we had a lot yesterday, but that's moved on through. And since that's pushed through, I mean, it really adds the wetness to the ground. Clearing of the skies, light winds, and that develops some fog. Got to be watching out for that. Temperatures are pretty cool. They're in the 50s. It's not that bad, though. We pretty much have been dealing with that for quite some time. 69 by the afternoon. A good-looking day in store, but like I was talking about past couple of days, you better enjoy it today because it doesn't look good the next several days. Wet weather pattern comes flying on in, and I'll show you when you have the best chance of rain coming up.
All right, Micah, thank you. After last night's storms, counties across the Commonwealth saw quite a bit of damage, and one of those worst hit areas is over in Bourbon County.
Downed trees, damaged homes, even a possible tornado. WKYT's Sean Moody is live in Paris this morning where the worst of the damage seems to have occurred. Sean, what's it looking like out there?
Hey there. Well, Rebecca, right now I'm along near Winchester Street and Vine Street. This is one of the areas here in Bourbon County that was hardest hit by the storm. You can see along the road here, there are tree limbs down for a good stretch of the road here. I've been about 10 minutes in this location. I haven't had a chance to really walk around and take a good look, but as we were telling you last night, the storms came through here. Several storms, in fact, dumped a lot of rain, a lot of strong winds, putting these tree limbs down on the ground. As we told you last night, the storms also blew over a tree that blocked train tracks near Massey Avenue. Storms also damaged some homes on Vine Street. Firefighters had to evacuate after crews found a possible gas leak over there. And Legion Park was set up as an emergency shelter for people who had to leave their homes. Now, so far, I haven't seen too many people out here this morning cleaning up. Looks like a lot of that was done after the storms rolled through last night. And take a listen as one person described what he saw.
I got to admit, the skies did look very gloomy as I was coming down the road here. But I can't say that I actually seen a tornado, but the skies were very, very scary.
A National Weather Service surveyors will come out here to Bourbon County today to survey some of that damage. They'll try to determine exactly what came through here. Of course, we showed you several eyewitness pictures and video of last night of what it certainly appeared to be a funnel cloud, at least coming through the area. Again, National Weather Service surveyors will come out here to try and determine exactly what came out through here for sure. Live in Bourbon County, Sean Moody, WKYT.
All right, Sean, thank you. Here's a time-lapse video of what the storms looked like as they rolled into nearby Lexington. Toward the upper right corner, you can see lightning flashes at times there. Storms didn't do much damage in the Lexington area, but we'll let you know which other areas took the worst hits from the storms. Those reports coming up for you throughout the morning.
Neat video there. Well, folks in neighboring Scott County also have a lot of damage to clean up today. Much of that damage around Stamping Ground on Stonetown Road. Strong winds blew down a barn and also damaged some homes. One man whose home was damaged tells us he got to his storm shelter just in time.
I saw some furniture tumbling. Thought it was just some strong wind, but then I saw my gas grill start turning. So I realized it was a little more than just strong wind, so I went to the shelter room.
Well, he tells us friends and family quickly came by to help him start making repairs. Scott County Emergency Management reports that a mobile home was destroyed by winds on Long Lick Road. So far, no injuries have been reported there in Scott County. And that bad weather in Scott County may have been to blame for a crash that killed 3 people yesterday.
Heartbreaking situation this morning. We've learned more about one of the victims in the crash who lost her husband and son. WKYT's Whitney Wetzel is live at UK Hospital with that information. Whitney?
Good morning. The 3 people who survived that crash are now recovering here at UK Hospital, including one woman who gave birth right after the accident. The crash happened yesterday, or just after 3 o'clock on Kentucky 227 between Stamping Ground and Georgetown. Deputies say 4 people were in a Ford Explorer, 22-year-old Trevor Spencer, his pregnant wife, and 2 children. Their SUV collided head-on with a Ford Mustang. 29-year-old Corey Wilcoxon was the driver of that car, along with his daughter, who was a passenger. Deputies say one of these vehicles crossed the center line in a curve, and the 2 vehicles crashed head-on. Spencer, his 3-year-old son Skylar Spencer, and Wilcoxon died at the scene. Deputies say yesterday severe weather was a likely factor in this crash.
It is potentially weather-related. What it appears at this time is that one vehicle crossed the center line, striking the other vehicle head-on.
Now, according to our partners at the Herald Leader, the pregnant woman was taken to University of Kentucky Chandler Hospital with her newborn and another child, a daughter. They did not have life-threatening injuries. Wilcoxon's daughter was also taken to UK. She, too, is expected to recover. Live at UK Hospital, Whitney Watzel, WKYT.
Well, Danville police say they've arrested a man in connection with the burglary. They say they arrested 55-year-old Ronnie Warren for breaking into the home of a woman he knew. They say neighbors told the woman they saw someone leaving her home, so she called police. They found a broken back window. The woman later discovered several items had been stolen. Police later found Warren at the Hardee's in Junction City wearing some of the clothing she actually stole from the woman's home, or he stole from the woman's home. He's been charged with burglary, criminal mischief, and theft. Well, we've learned this morning that a California pilot helping to fight a wildfire died after crashing his plane. The pilot was flying an air tanker that was dropping flame retardant on the fire. It's on the edge of Yosemite National Park in Northern California. The pilot crashed into a steep canyon wall. That pilot thought to be the only person on board.
Police are needing your help in finding a missing Central Kentucky teenager this morning. 15-year-old Sierra Reinhardt has not been seen since last week. Family members say she walked away from a gas station at exit 95 in Madison County and then disappeared. Police say at this point they do not know what happened to her. Family members say on that night they had stopped to say goodbye to Sierra's father, who was leaving to work out of state.
She was sad at the time. She wanted her dad to stay an extra night. She gave him a kiss on the cheek and a hug. She told him she loved him, told him bye. She walked around the front of the truck. I had no idea she was walking away.
Sierra's mother is asking anyone who sees the teenager to give her food and shelter until she can be reunited with her family, and she promises she will reimburse them for all costs.
Well, UK Hospitals announced that it will lead a health study to figure out the best ways to help transitioning patients. It'll cost nearly $15 million. The study officials hope to find out how to best help patients move between hospitals, nursing homes, and their own homes. It's part of the Affordable Care Act, also known as Connect, here in the Commonwealth. Officials say poorly managed transitions can lead to worsening health issues and excessive hospitalizations. Researchers will look at care settings and patient characteristics.